Hi, I'm Gloria Pierson, and this video today is on journaling. And you're probably saying, I've tried that before. But the title is How Journaling Can Change Your Life. And there's so much research that supports this, especially for stress release. And a lot of times when we journal, I know in the past I would just open up and write. But I'm going to go over 10 different types of journals you can keep. Now, you don't want to keep all 10, but I guarantee you that one of these will pique your interest and you will want to start doing it. And there's, like I said, tons of research that shows that. I've been doing this more with my coaching clients, and they have found it very, very effective. And it doesn't take a lot of time. 3 to 4 minutes a day, that's it. Maybe 5, that's it. And it's a super, super valuable tool. And I am taking coaching clients, so if you're interested in learning about that, I have the link below. And I want to welcome my new subscribers. I am truly grateful, grateful, grateful. And actually, anybody watching this video, my channel is here for you to become the happiest person you know and the most successful. And I give tons of tips and techniques, and I put new content every single week. So if that appeals to you, consider that subscribe button. But let's go ahead and start talking about journaling, and you're going to look at it in a whole new way. So I hope this video has you look at journaling in a whole new light, and that it will be something that you will consider doing. Now, when I was doing the research for it, I saw a lot of research has been done proving how effective it is. And I'm not going to go into all that because you probably don't care. But it's mainly 4 areas that it really helps. Creativity. And don't forget, creativity, even if you're not in a creative field, it still will carry into other areas of your life. And when we're creative, that's when we feel good. It sparks something inside of us. So creativity, it helps goals. I mean, we all have those goals with action steps, but the journaling has been proven to help that. It helps you release emotions. Maybe there's something that somebody betrayed you and you're really, really hurt about it, and maybe you have someone to talk to, maybe you don't. But writing it out, it helps you release and come to terms with those emotions. And the last one that's very important is stress release. Yep, tons of studies that show it's great to release stress. And that's why I'm going to give you some fun ways that you can journal. Now, when you start, there are 4, I don't want to say rules, but things to consider. The first, you want it in a private space. Somewhere where you feel comfortable, safe, that you can write without interruption. Second, you want to do it maybe 3 to 4 times a week. Every day is great, but even 3 to 4 times a week is fine. Third, before you start, just take a few breaths and start reflecting. Get into that quiet space, into that heart space, into that soul space, and just sit and reflect. And then the fourth is what you write is private. It is not to share with anybody. It is private. And like I said, my coaching clients, I've really been using this a lot as a tool, and they have found it so helpful. Even myself, I used to journal a lot, and then I got away from it. You know, that's just how life is. And I keep a gratitude journal. I do that. We'll get into that later, but I do that every day. But the regular journaling, I kind of got away from. And I want to start writing another book, and my creativity I just thought was a little not there. So I'll share the book that I'm using for that too at the end. So again, you're going to get your journal and something that you like to hold, and maybe a special pen. But again, 3 to 4 times a week, and keep it private. And then I hate to say rules, but things to consider. What are you going to do? You're going to write. W-R-I-T-E. W stands for what are you going to write about? And that's where I'm going to give you some ideas. So the first is, what are you going to write about? And again, there are no rules for this. R is reflect. That's why I said get in a calm space, take some deep breaths, and you're going to allow yourself the time to reflect. W-R-I. Investigate. Investigate what? Investigate maybe your emotions, your feelings, what went on in your day. And again, I'm going to give the ideas of different kinds of journals that you can keep. So that's W-R-I. T is time. 5 minutes. 3 to 5 minutes. That's it. Certainly you can journal longer. I know some days I'll do maybe 3 to 5 minutes. Other days I have a lot to write out, so I may go page after page if I have the time. But again, there are no rules. Listen to your heart. Listen to your soul. And then E is once you get it down, then you can do your exit from it. If you're dealing with the emotions, leave them there. If you're dealing with the stress, leave it there in the journal. Or maybe you're going to pick up a strategy that you want to do. Maybe you thought about some action steps. You work some things out. So plan your exit from it until the next time you want to do it. So again, even in my courses that I do, I always include some journal prompts. Like if you're doing a meditation, maybe some journal prompts after it to kind of reflect on that quiet space. My course on visualization, again, it's after you do the visualization, then some journal prompts that how did it affect you? How did you feel? What did it teach you? So, but these are the different kinds of journals I'm going to suggest to you. One, go back to your inner child. And to do this, if your right hand is dominant, I want you to write with your left hand. And start reflecting on your time as a child. Maybe write down your 10 favorite games you played as a child. Maybe write down your 10 favorite books. Maybe your favorite childhood memory. Go back to that sweet inner child. Like for me, it's talking to little Gloria and telling little Gloria that I love her and writing some things that I remember about little Gloria. So that's the first one, is an inner child journal. The second, I set a gratitude journal, and this I do every day. Right before I meditate, I write down 5 or 6 things that I am truly grateful for from the day before, because I do it in the morning. And what I love about a gratitude journal is when you look back and reflect on it years later, it's kind of, the memories are there, and it's fun to look at. Quotes. Keep a quote journal. Don't you see quotes sometimes on social media, or you'll read it somewhere or hear it? Write it down. Keep a journal of the quotes. And then someday, if you're having one of those not so good days, you can open it up and go back and inspire yourself by the words of others. And even your own words. Write your own quotes down. Another is self-portrait. Get out some markers, some colored pencils, and do a self-portrait. Again, this is private. No one's going to see it. How are you feeling that day? How do you feel that day? Do self-portraits. How about a nature diary? I used to spend a lot of time in the mountains and hiking, and I would keep a diary about what I saw. If I saw, say I ran into a bear or a moose, or saw a beautiful sunset, or some incredible wildflowers. So you can keep a nature journal if you spend time in nature. You can journal your favorite songs. Maybe a song you heard today and how it inspired you, how you felt about it. Favorite songs. How about affirmations? You know, I say always in the present tense, I am happy, I am successful. So write down your favorite affirmations, and maybe write them each 5 times. Maybe that's all you do, is write your affirmations for the day, or what you're working on, for you to be happy and successful. So keep an affirmation journal. Another, vacation. If you're going on vacation, spend just a few minutes writing down how your day was. And again, that is a wonderful thing to look back on years later. I keep vacation journals when I'm on vacation, because you forget the details. But when you're in the moment and experienced them that day, it is wonderful to look back. Another, how about a journal of your successes? That's a good one. And again, when you're feeling a little down and you need a little push, look back at it. A journal of your successes. That's a powerful one. And you could also just start really simple by just asking yourself questions. If you do it in the morning, ask the universe, how can I serve you today? How can I serve the universe today? And then see what comes up just right. Or, today, I am feeling, and then write it in. So these are just some ideas, and surely one of these may inspire you, and I'd love to hear in the comments which of these you liked. And I also now want to share a book that I'm using for journaling. It's been around a long time. It's called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, and it's a spiritual path to higher creativity. And it's laid out so beautiful. She does a narrative, and she has you commit to writing every day. And I don't do it every day, I'll be honest with you. But she writes a narrative, and each chapter is different. Like this one is to get a sense of possibility, or to recover a sense of faith. And after her narrative, then she gives different ideas of what to journal. Like this particular day, this is the Virtue Trap Quiz. The biggest lack in my life is. The greatest joy in my life is. The largest time commitment is. As I play more, I work. I feel guilty that I am. I worry about that. And again, this is the 21st anniversary edition. And a lot of famous authors that she quotes on the back have used this book before they set out to writing a book. So if you want to increase your creativity, I suggest this Artist's Way, and I'll have a link below if you want to buy it. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider hitting the subscribe button. I love to hear from you in the comments, and I'm sending you lots of love and light. Until next time.